I am Jack Frenteres, a second year college student taking Bachelor in Secondary Education, major in Science. I am 20 years old, currently residing here in Ampayon, Butuan City. Our instructor in Ethics Section J3, Mr. Johnny Bolongaira. Good day, sir. Now, is there a fixed morality? Morality is a complex and often debated topic, and different people and cultures have different beliefs about what is moral and what is not. Some people believe that morality is fixed and based on absolute principles, while others believe that morality is relative and changes based on the context or culture. There is no definitive answer on whether morality is fixed or not, as it is ultimately a matter of personal or cultural belief. Now, here are a few examples of differing beliefs about morality. First, some religious or philosophical traditions believe in the existence of absolute moral principles, such as the Ten Commandments in Christianity. These principles are considered to be universally applicable and unchanging. The Ten Commandments, as outlined in the Bible's book of Exodus, are considered to be a set of universal moral principles that apply to all people at all times. These commandments include prohibitions against stealing, murder, and bearing false witness, as well as commands to honor one's parents and keep the Sabbath holy. Christians believe that these commandments are unchanging and that they provide a foundation for all other moral principles. Secondly, utilitarianism is a moral theory that holds that the best moral action is the one that maximizes overall happiness or pleasure. This moral principle is based on the context and can change based on the situation, such as can be in case of a war. A utilitarian would argue that it is morally justifiable to go to war if it leads to an overall increase in happiness or pleasure for the majority of the people involved, even if it causes some individuals to suffer. Now, this principle of maximizing overall happiness or pleasure can change based on the specific context and the goals we are trying to achieve. Now, thirdly, cultural relativism is one. It is the idea that morality is relative to the individual or culture, and what is considered moral in one culture may not be considered moral in another. Now, for example, some cultures practice arranged marriages, while others consider it morally wrong. An example of cultural relativism can be seen in the practice of arranged marriages in some cultures, such as those in India and Pakistan. Arranged marriages are a common and accepted practice. Parents or other family members may select a spouse for their child based on factors such as social status, financial stability, and family connections. In these cultures, arranged marriages are considered morally acceptable. However, in other cultures, such as those in the United States and Europe, arranged marriages are generally not accepted, and people are expected to choose their own partners based on love and personal compatibility. In these cultures, arranged marriages may be considered morally wrong. Now, fourthly, of the example, it is the ethical egoism. It is the ethical theory that one ought to do what is in one's own self-interest. This is different from morality that is based on the interests of the community or on the interest of the other. Ethical egoism can be seen in the business world. For example, a company CEO who follows ethical egoism theory may prioritize their own financial gain over the well being of their employees, shareholders, or the community. They may make decisions such as layoffs, outsourcing jobs to other countries, and prioritizing short term profits over long term sustainability. That is all in the interest of maximizing their own financial gain. Now, these are just a few examples of the many different beliefs about morality that exist. It's important to note that different people and cultures have different beliefs about what is moral and what is not, and that there is no definitive answer on whether morality is fixed or not. Thank you.